Welcome to Seven Trumpets Prepper. I don't know if it's just me or this is a collective conscious thought that's going on, but it is just a resounding thought in my mind that if people haven't become awake and aware to the fact that we're living in the last days and that biblical prophecy is playing out real time, end days biblical prophecy is playing out, I don't think they're ever going to get it at this point. Ever since 2019, there has been a fundamental shift in humanity. I have watched it, I observed it. I can remember the day at Sacramento Airport when it was announced, you know, the zombie apocalypse of 2019 and everybody was going to have to take the jab. I remember that day. From then forward, life has never been the same. People, places, things, etc. And I think that it is a paramount time that, you know, like Jeremiah warned people for years and years before Babylon come and destroyed Jerusalem. And, you know, I've been telling people, warning people since 2009. And I've been doing a YouTube channel warning people since, sorry guys there, since 2012. Get that camera adjusted. Since 2012 on here. And, so what is that? 2012 to 2022, that's 10 years. And so that's 13 years on YouTube. So yeah, I mean, it's been a long minute. And you know, it's crazy because I've talked to a lot of other people that back when we all first started getting prepared and we seen the things coming, is that we believed and we like real-time vision, seeing an idea of what was coming, but now it's like really, really crazy to see it happening in front of you. And then you add all the other crazy stuff like the pandemic and AI and all that on top of it that like you didn't anticipate, and nuclear war that you really hope don't come to pass, but looks like it's just imminent as well. It's very sobering. It's very sobering. And, you know, I just want to say in this video on my channel today, as I honestly actually making this more in memory so I can go back to it, but also for people to understand that there is a day coming very soon that's going to be very validating, is because it's going to be so clear where you stand. Because I'll give you an example of this. I told people before the election that Trump would be elected. I told people that he would become a fascist dictator in this country. If anybody is curious how that Hitler rose to power and how that the 1930s Germany became the 1940s monster that it was, watch America as it transforms right now. That is exactly the template that you're seeing. It's intriguing to me to see how all this is playing out, because you know, families are betraying one another. I'm seeing ministries that people that had helped build a ministry for years be cast out and thrown out like they were yesterday's trash. There's just so much infighting in the body of believers. There is wolves in sheep's clothing that claim to be teachers and pastors and preachers and you name it, in and out of the body of Messiah, like people from Christianity to so-called Torah observant. I mean, the whole 9 yards. It's all there to be had, and it's a wild ride. And I'm telling you what, the situation with the Middle East and everything that's going on over there, it's strange to me to see people go about their day to day like there's nothing going on. You know, I stopped building tiny homes with my friend that I'd helped for years, and I went to help another brother in faith do HVAC work and electrical. And I spend a lot of time in the tourist area here in East Tennessee taking care of air conditioning units and doing electrical work. And I just see people constantly going about their business like there ain't a care in the world. And don't get me wrong, everybody needs a vacation. Everybody needs to take a breath. Everybody needs to take a Sabbath. There was a lady that apparently works at a restaurant all the time. She decided she was finally going to take a few days off and rest. And when she finally went home and laid down to rest, she never woke up again. The Sabbath's important. Your body is a machine. You've got to take care of it. You know, and so anyway, long and short of it, you know, I just see all these people going about their business. And it is mind-boggling to me when, like I guess I would say atheist TikTokers come on to talk about that the river Euphrates is drying up and that this is talked about in biblical prophecy. And yet, they just go right on about their business. And in the same measure, there's people over here thinking they're going to get raptured out. And literally the things that was warned to take place are taking place and nobody's raptured out. Like, I can't get with all this. It's like literally walking around in a matrix, it feels like. And not like, I don't know really how to express this. It's just like everyone's asleep at the wheel and you're fully awake now. Like, I thought I was awake years ago, but I really feel like I'm awake now. It's because the more and more you walk around, it just seems people's in slumber. And it's like 2 Thessalonians, people have been sent strong delusion. And people have a reprobate mind. And evil is on the rise greater now than, actually it's just out in the open, greater now than ever before. And, you know, 2 Timothy, you know, people just lovers themselves and everything else. And it's sobering, and it really makes you want to refine your character and remove any stumbling blocks and stupid stuff that I've gave into the flesh myself and just all these things. It really makes you want to refine your character, because I feel like that the beginning of sorrows is just around the corner. We are having tsunamis and earthquakes all over the world, volcanoes erupting, wars and rumors of wars, like all the checklist items that Messiah warned about in Matthew 24. It's being ticked off the boxes. And furthermore, for those that, a lot of people do not view the book of 2nd Ezra as scriptural. They count it as not scriptural. Something interestingly to textual archaeology, for those that are interested, that the first portions of 2nd Ezra and the very last 2 chapters, 2nd Ezra, considered added to the other text. And I've definitely feel the validity of the last 2 chapters, 2nd Ezra, regardless of the rest of the text. Because if you look in the Middle East right now, what's going on, and I've hammered it lately. I feel like in these past year or two, I've hammered on Trump and all the dictatorial fascism that is actually right in front of your face now. All you need is the Nazi flag draped down. That I've hammered, and 2nd Ezra chapter 16 I've hammered a lot. But if you look at the Middle East situation right now, especially the war in Iran and all the stuff that's going on with, you see Iraq, Iran, Damascus, which is Syria, you know, you see Syria and Egypt. You're just going to see them 4 countries in a really bad spot soon. I really believe it. And, you know, 2nd Ezra warns about that. And then, of course, that the beginning of sorrows would follow shortly thereafter. And I have felt in my spirit a shift. It was about 3 months before my dad passed away. It was in the winter time of last year. It was, I guess, would be like the 2nd month of the pagan Roman calendar of 2024. I just felt a shift starting in my spirit then. And I have felt an unease of spirit ever since then. I have never felt such an urgency to get my house in order and prepare my family and make provision for the time of trouble that's to come, because I just feel it is imminent, whatever is about to break forth. And I really encourage you to be vigilant in this hour, because it seems like the world has been put to sleep. Now, I don't know, what I'm about to say is going to sound very insensitive, but it is Luke's theory about what is about to come. And I'll leave you with this thought, and I hope you have a wonderful Sabbath rest. I think many people that would have no intention to ever serve the Most High have been put to sleep and left to their own devices, so they may be destroyed off the face of the earth very soon. Now, very soon, when the electrical grid breaks down, there's no natural gas or propane, there's no fuel running, there's no trucks running the store to bring groceries. Everyone is stopping and looking to their own ends. A systematic collapse will take place. And when that collapse takes place, I know in my spirit that the New World Order and those that are servants of Satan have already anticipated that hour, that you must have chaos first, and then you will bring order. And ladies and gentlemen, the order that's about to come forth from that is going to be very ugly. A lot of people are not going to be prepared for what that is going to entail. And I highly encourage you not to participate in that government that which will arise from that, because there is going to be a shaking very soon. And it just seems to me that those that are in the truth, I have watched, I have listened, I have paid attention to people's Facebook posts, I paid attention to their TikTok videos, their YouTube videos, conversations, and I know I'm not alone in this thought. I know there is people out there right now just holding to the edge of their seat, waiting for the hammer to drop on the earth, because it is coming at light speed. And there's a judgment going to come up on America. This is the last segment of the last thing I'm saying. I know I've just kept going, but I have been very quiet in the past 2 months. I think, considering how much content I used to make, I feel like I am very quiet anymore. And there is a judgment that is going to hit this land. I drive down the road and I go to work each day, and I just feel it in the air. It's what is that song? I can feel it coming in the air tonight. You know, I can't think of the dude sings that right now. Phil Collins. Is it Phil Collins? I just can feel the energy in the air. I can feel the shift coming. And this land is about to take an L. And its inhabitants is about to take an L. And I tell you, if we are serving y'all, we need to pray for discernment and protection. Honestly, right now, and not to talk about money on Sabbath, but if I had enough wealth to leave this land, I don't care if it was Jamaica, I don't care if it's Greece, I don't care if it's Africa, I don't care personally where it's at. I just don't want to be here. I don't know if that sounds anti-patriotic, anti-American. I've never felt, ever since I came to the truth, I've never felt the vibe with this place much, and I really don't feel it anymore. And I'll tell you, when you really think about it, not to drag this video out, but like if you go to France, people are French. You go to Japan, people are Japanese. You go to Nigeria, they're Nigerian. You go to America, we got somebody down the street got a Mexican flag, and they all about Mexico, but they live here. And some dude over here, he's all about Ireland, but he lives here. America's a weird place. Like, you know, there's just no loyalties to this place, I guess I would say, but yet everybody wants to reap the benefits of it. And don't get me wrong, 20 years ago, I wanted to sign up for the Air Force. I wanted to defend this land. I was as red-blooded, patriotic American as I ever could be, but honestly, you know, my ancestors, when I looked it up, were from native Siberia. And I'll tell you what, I mean, if you know, Uncle Putin sent me a ticket to go to Russia today, honestly, I think I would take the ticket and leave, because I am very, very distraught about the way that this land has conducted itself, from aborting babies to bombing people and overthrowing governments, toppling governments through the CIA, the mistreatment of the true Hebrew Israelites that's been scattered out throughout the nations today, and the bulk of them being here in America, being mistreated. The indigenous people that were murdered for the government of this land to be set up. I mean, the sins of this land, oh my gosh, the ground, if it could just, you know, cry out the blood that of all that has happened, it would be unbelievable to hear the echoes of the cry of the blood from the earth. But guys, I'm gonna tell you, there's a shift coming, and if those that have not felt it, vibing with it, getting prepared for it. If you haven't felt that urgency, I would be doing some very serious inner dialogue with myself if I'm in the right place in my life and my walk with the Most High, because anybody and everybody that I know that is a believer feels a sense of urgency to be prepared against the day and hour that's coming like never before. And that tells me that I'm definitely on the right path, not just because others around me, but because I know their fruits and they're good people and they feel the same way. And that deeply terrifies me because I would like to be wrong. And I'm pretty sure, once again, I'm going to be right, just like I have been about a lot of things. And it ain't because I'm a know-it-all or prophet or have any special anointing on my life that I would even argue, even if I do. I feel it's because that I pay attention to the times at hand and I listen to the Word. And if you do that, and especially to that draw of the inner spirit, the Most High set-apart Ruach HaKodesh is tugging at you, and especially to me, I can just feel it like right now, like that burning sensation and that very weird, nasty gut feeling. It's just different. It's a different demeanor. And when I feel that, I always know something's coming, and I just feel something's right around the corner. A big, big shift. So guys, stay vigilant out there. Like I said, if you feel that things are about to happen, you're not alone. And for those that haven't got that, and you ain't awake to what's going on, you may never be awake. Because I feel like that I think we've definitely entered past the point of no return, where that it is game time now. So guys, as always, till we see you again here at Seven Trumpets Prepper Channel, I hope the Most High Yah Baruch you and keep you, make his face shine upon you, show you favor, and give you shalom, my friends, in Yahushua name.